Harry Dent predicts a 90% crash is coming within the next couple of months. A big claim, so what is going on? Harry Dent is a Harvard graduate and New York Times best-selling author, also known as the Contrarian's Contrarian. He recently made appearances on Kitco and Stansberry, talking about the biggest crash in our lifetimes. Links below to the full interviews, but in this video we're going to look at what's going on and these big claims that he's been making. So we'll be looking at Harry's 90% market crash prediction, then Harry's advice to all investors. What should we be doing with our money? And then we'll finish with the opportunity of a lifetime. And guess what? It's great news for all crypto investors. As always, if you do enjoy anything in the video, then drop a like, always appreciated. Okay, so I truly believe to get really good at investing, it's all about getting lots of different reference points from all different investors. And this is large portfolios, small portfolios, risky portfolios, safe portfolios. And once you've got lots of reference points, you can then figure out what to do with your own money. And Harry Dent is quite an extreme example. So let's start with the big prediction Harry Dent is making. Ready? Let's do this.
This is going to be the biggest crash, the biggest downturn of your lifetime is what I'm saying. And most of it's going to happen probably in 2022. I've studied every major bubble in history and the first crash. I'm just saying the first crash, when the bubble finally gives, okay? Like in 1929, or in 2000, in May of 2000, when it first crashed. The first crash averages 46% in just 2.6 months. Now, when a major bubble of this magnitude, like 1929 or 2000 or now 2021, crashes, the whole crash tends to be about 80 to 90%. 1929 was down 89%, 78, in 2002 crash, the NASDAQ was down 78%. I'm saying stocks in general in this crash will be closer to the 29 to 32 crash. I'm estimating 87% for the S&P 500 and maybe slightly higher for the NASDAQ. So this is not something to sit through and just rebalance, as financial advisors say.
Yeah.
You have to get out of the way of this. That first crash will be 40 to 55% so fast you will not see it. So if you wait to see if I'm right and take that risk, you are going to be hit very, very hard. And history is very clear about that. No exceptions to that. And then we will have the buy opportunity in investments of a lifetime in around late 2023 or so.
So a pretty big call. And he says the biggest crashes in history historically average a 50% drop in the first couple of months, followed by 80 to 90% overall. And then he said one of the biggest buying opportunities will happen in 2023. So the problem with Harry Dent is that he's been making this prediction for quite a long time. And the problem is one of these times he's going to be right. It reminds me of the story of the boy who cried wolf. The boy would get the villagers running every time he said a wolf is coming, but then one time the wolf did come and they ignored the boy's warning. There is going to be a huge wealth transfer as the baby boomers who hold most of the financial assets pass or sell these on to the next generation, Generation X and the millennials. Question is there going to be a huge crash which brings asset prices back down to affordable levels? Okay, on to Harry's advice. So what should investors do with their money? And remember, this is just one person's recommendations. However, it is quite a controversial one.
So yes, sell the risk assets you don't want to hold through this, which is everything you can. The more you sell, the better. That's all I'm saying. It's your choice of what you sell or don't. I love Ray Dalio. He's making a huge mistake here. He has not studied these bubble crashes like I have all throughout history. Cash is good. Whatever you have, you pull your money out of the markets at the highest I'm telling you, the highest you're going to see stocks and real estate, maybe for the rest of your lifetime. Okay. You're pulling it out at the top, and then everything goes down, and you rebuy with that cash to bond. That's a great strategy. But if you put it in the treasury bonds, they will be the one asset. Treasury and AAA corporates, the very safest long-term bonds, have proven, especially in the most recent crash, 2008, to go up 30, 40, maybe even 50%. So you're growing your money in the crash and then rebuying real estate and stocks at the lowest price your lifetime. I know this sounds extreme. I don't like to be extreme, okay? I was bubble guy and everybody loved me when I'm always going to go higher and higher. No, this is the reality. Greatest bubble in history, crash. Governments push it up totally artificially more than any time in history. This entire rally since 2009 has been 100% artificial. And now you got to crash and shake out all that nonsense, and then you can reinvest again. Now, if you want to sit and wait, sit and wait. I'm just telling you the reality of what history says. If I'm right and the biggest bubble in history is about to burst, this is how it works out. I have no money in the markets right now.
So, opposite to Ray Dalio, Dalio says you do not want to be in cash or bonds. And according to Harry Dent, cash and bonds are exactly where you want to be. And the strategy that Harry is suggesting is to sell everything now right at the top and then simply just buy back in after the market crashes. And my only issue with this advice is, yes, that would be the best thing you could do. However, from everything that I've learned and experienced, it's impossible to do in real life. Think about it. If all we had to do was sell at the top and buy in at the bottom, then everybody would do it, right? So I prefer Warren Buffett's approach to crash management, which I did a video on, you can find here. Okay, and to finish, luckily it's not all doom and gloom. In fact, Harry has some great news for all crypto investors, as he now talks about the opportunity of a lifetime.
The dot-coms came in the last few years and started to roar, just like the cryptos here, at the end of this bubble, and then burst. Amazon went down 95%, and the internet index went down 96%. I call it the baby bubble. New sectors emerge. The smart people say, oh, this is the next big thing, and I am on that train. I am crypto. I call it PCs, internet, crypto. The three big stages of technology. This is the next big thing, but I've studied these big things. They have a baby bubble, the most extreme crash, then they have the daddy bubble, okay, that lasts much longer. So I'm saying crypto will crash more than the stock market, 95, 96%, something like that. Stock market, 87%. And guess what will be the best buy out of this? I'm not going to buy AT&T or IBM. I'm going to buy freaking Bitcoin and Ethereum and Cardano, whoever, Solana, whoever survives this thing. You know, there's 9,000 coins. Some people say there's 14,000. This is crazy.
So
this is typical of a baby bubble.
You would step in and buy.
Oh, this, I'd say it'd be the buy of a lifetime, not just to buy this next crash, which will be the largest in our lifetime, if I'm right, but to particularly buy the crypto sector, because it is the leading edge, better than biotech, better than other sectors, and that's all part of it too. So they'll probably be the first to bottom, maybe, 2021, 22, it's the late 22 instead of 23 for most stocks. And I say the next boom will come from 2024 to 2036, 37. And that's right about parallel to a 20-year lag. The cryptos may go a little longer than that, but I call the crypto movement a 20-year lag on the internet. And the internet did the same thing. Remember, baby bubble crashed 96%. And then internet went up 600 times 600 times in 12 years. That's what I'm talking about. So that's bullish. You couldn't get more bullish than that. Crypto is the digitization. Here's the best definition in one sentence. The digitization of all financial assets and money. That's what this revolution. So the reason that it's the next big thing, if it was just internet too, it wouldn't be another big thing. It is going to do what internet did for everything else, for the whole financial assets and money and wealth sector. So that's what's different about it. You got to be different to be the next big thing, but you have to build on the last big thing. So that's why I've been sold on crypto from the beginning. Once I heard a guy spoke at one of our conferences, Mark Yusko, and he gave that definition, and then I got it.
Harvard-educated, New York Times best-selling author, Harry Dent believes we're on the verge of a 90% drop, rivaling the biggest crashes in history. It's an event he's been warning about for a couple of years now, but the problem is, one time he may in fact be right. He believes investors should get 100% out of the market and into cash and bonds, and simply sell at the top and buy back in at the bottom. However, the good news is that Harry Dent is extremely bullish on the crypto sector, as he says the digitization of money and all financial assets, and he sees the millennial generation driving it higher and higher over the next 10 years. So there you are, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think about Harry Dent's big crash prediction below. But for now, just to say, if you did enjoy anything in the video, then drop a like, and a big thank you to everyone who does. If you haven't yet subscribed, click below and join us. Got some great videos coming up that you don't want to miss. Okay, cheers guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.